Hey, it is I, Stacy. Um, Going live because they won't let me go on my phone because I don't know rules of YouTube won't allow me, which I have to recharge anyway. But I got it plugged in, and I went away on the weekend and we went crystal hunting. Isn't it amazing how this shit grows out of a rock? It's, it's amazing. Look, we didn't find really big ones, but it's amazing what the hell I found. So I got a new hobby. So also out of all the little crystals I found, because these are huge. These my nephew gave me. Wherever he is, guess what I'm making? I'm gonna make wands for you all and me. Yep, why not? But we did find some interesting shit like fool's gold, the pyrite. They say that there's might be gold with the pyrite. Might won't be a lot. And this thing is so damn heavy. Look at that. It's amazing. Freaking amazing. So with my back and everything, which I got a shot yesterday, my sister. But look, here's one of the ones I started to make. It's all crystals and I forget the name of it, but shiny shit. So it's heavy though. It's definitely heavy. I'm make it more pointier. But a lot of the crystals are cloudy, and then a lot of them are like glass. They're so clear. It's amazing. So it's a new hobby. And when I was at the doctor's getting my epidural, I don't know if y'all know, epidural is a piggyback. So it's like two shots going into one, and that's what they usually give you when you get given birth. It helps. But anyway, so while I was getting my injection, right, nicely my sister waited for me, and I came home. I was only going to stay one night, but somehow it turned out to be 3 nights. But I did enjoy the pool and looking for the crystals. And of course, it did hurt my back, but I'm trying to build up the upper part of my old ass age and getting old. I got the old lady flab. I also lost weight, but so anyway, while I was in the office at the doctor's office, he says to me, "Oh, you went crystal hunting, blah 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 blah." And remember, I already seen it. Like I show him, like every time I go out in my neighborhood, I see a big black snake and shit, rats and whatever. But he goes, I'm really interested if you find mushrooms. I was like, I almost fell off the fucking table. I was like, what? I'm really interested in mushrooms. I was like, me too, but the right ones. I'm really interested in the right ones. But look, check this out. I mean, it's amazing how they grow that way on the rock. It's amazing. It's like they're alive. I mean, and then they form their own point. It's like God simulation that you are supposed to grow an 8 point. I mean, what the hell is this? That's just amazing. Look, it's just freaking amazing that this thing grows and knows, like spider web. This is what you're gonna do today, and this is how you're gonna be. It's just like a plant. It's amazing. And then some of them are cloudy, some of them get stuff in them, but this one's pretty heavy. I mean, just you know, to enjoy. It's just amazing. Now, this one's got garnet in it. It looks like a chocolate chip right there, right here. I'm trying to get that out for my son because that's his birthstone. The garnet. But it's got like pyrite, and then it's got. It might actually have some copper and silver in it too. It's amazing how shiny that is. But underneath of it, it might be a little bit of gold. They say pyrite grows that way. This one, actually, if you crack it, there's no way to crack it open, but it could have been a geo of a ball. You know how you crack them open and find the amethyst and shit? Which that's the next thing I'm going to do. I mean, it's amazing. Anything shiny and glittery, it's just amazing. But some of these crystals are like clear glass. Unbelievable how they grow. I mean, it's really amazing. And then, of course, I needed to break away from this negativity. These wrinkles I'm getting. But anyway, back to the Summer Wells thing. If y'all keep leaving me nasty comments, I'm going to turn around and turn off the comments. What was it that somebody said something about not, leave my God out of it, something, God bless you. I was like, okay, whatever. You know, the point was, and somebody wasn't happy with it, that I said that um, uh, Donald Wells said that he didn't need a psychic to his house, which I guess Candace brought them in. But then Candace, even though it's supposed to be that Don's not even staying there, even though the TV was turned on when Mike McDonald was doing the second interview at the house, but she's probably just laying in bed watching TV. But I'm sure that Don's the one that's the hoarder, not her. So somebody left a message about that. And let me tell you something. Don said he didn't want a psychic at the house. If it comes to finding your damn daughter, what difference does it make, right? Whether the detective's an atheist or a born-again Christian or, whatever the fuck. But yeah, tarot card readers get a bad rap because, it's in the Bible that you're not supposed to do this shit. But you know what? Then explain to me how Jesus turned water into wine. Explain to me the book of Daniels. Explain to me that you're not supposed to have your premonitions. Yeah, you better think again what the hell somebody's preached to you. Just because you believe it doesn't mean it's right. So if anybody's, well, actually that looks worse. If anybody's against that, then don't watch me. But here's something, a little tidbit that came up. And by the way, I picked up some twisted tea today. It is fucking delicious. It tastes just like tea. It's really good. Yeah, it's supposed to have alcohol in it. You can't even taste it. 5% alcohol. So anyway, here's a little tidbit. Somebody wrote on my chat, well, actually, comments. And then when I went back to find her on my chat, which YouTube's supposed to show me, and then I replied back to her. So checked again. I don't know how she replied, or maybe she deleted it. Check Tony Hammonds. Here's a man that was 58, 25 miles from Summer Wells' house. 2 days after Summer Wells went missing, he tried to kidnap a 12-year-old. I'm assuming it's a male cutting grass. And he got caught, and they caught up with him that following Saturday, which I'm assuming the 15th was a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So that'd be 15, 16, 17, 18, the 19th of June. So the 19th of June, he was arrested for kidnapping, burglary charge. He was breaking probation, blah, blah, blah. And but yet the cop says, this is a rare thing that occurs, especially in what's it, Kingsville or Kingsportville or whatever the hell. And so don't worry about it. I mean, it's very rare that a stranger would kidnap your child. Not lately. In case you haven't seen, there's a lot of crazies all of a sudden they go, click, I'm gonna go kidnap somebody today. Yeah. Did you see the one with the Brooklyn where the guy, young guy, 20-something, gets out of the car and just grabs the kid, tries to put him in the car, and his father, who's, like, I'm going to say 50, 60-ish, goes, what the fuck are you doing? I think that was, yeah, don't quote me. It's another state, but it was like, so June is like the month for kidnapping or something all of a sudden, right? So, yeah, it's a rare occurrence, but all of a sudden it's like, bingo, I got an idea. I think I'll go kidnap a kid today. So back to the Summer Wells thing. The guy is from Kingsport, that's it, and 58 years old. obviously wanted and broke probation. But here's the kicker. He had another guy in the car, and the other guy seemed to not know what he was up to, and they didn't, I guess, didn't arrest him and let him go. Hmm, that's amazing, amazingly odd. Okay, now if everybody watched, what's his name, Mike McDonald thing, which the chat wasn't working, you couldn't leave your real comments unless you was donating some cash to him. He had another interview with, and yeah, you can hate me for saying that. I don't really give a shit. But yeah, we know the true colors. He's pretty dirty. Looks good. Pretty dirty. Like my rocks. Here's this one's interesting. It's really light, but it's like a piece of coal. But look how shiny it is. Interesting. So he goes through the house with Candace. We all see the mess. Yeah, I'm sure she cleaned up. You got to have a path in case a fire breaks out. And y'all are obviously seeing that, yes, there's plenty of places for somebody to hide that knows where you live. Now, this Tony Hammond, he was in Kingsport. And what medical center did they go to? Now, think about that and Google it. Was that the medical center that the grandma went to? So maybe he followed them from there. You know, so did Summers wait in the car while they were, at the hospital center? Or the guy might have just, had an idea. Let me follow these people, or maybe he overheard she got a prescription, or maybe they saw Summer. But apparently there was another guy in the car and they let him go. Okay, so there's definitely some interesting shit going on. Yes, there's interesting that somebody could get on that mountain and hide, and God only knows who's living in the truck, trailer, or bus, or whatever the hell. But I did hear that grandma moved out. So what do y'all think? Check this out. This is heavy as shit. But I don't know if you can see it shine in this light. Yeah, for some reason, even though it's daylight, you can't really see the shine. Pyrite all through there. So it might be some gold. I'm going to have to chisel that, crack it open. But even pyrite is actually pretty. And then, of course, there's mica. And like I was saying, I'm making a little crystal wand. And my other one's almost dry. We're going to put it. This one looks shinier in the light than in this light. It looks like dirt. But and then I need a little bit more of a sharper little crystal there. And I'll pick one out. But if you're late, I was showing you big giant crystals. And then this is some of the ones I found. It's like you can't see them, but isn't that amazing? And, it costs nothing, even though we were kind of on private property, to go out there and look for shit. And if you're coming in late, I was saying a funny story that when I got my injection Monday, my pain management doctor said he's very interested in finding mushrooms. Me too. Right. I'd like to find some, doc. I don't think I'm allowed to do any. Look at that. I mean, it's amazing how this shit grows. Oh, I'm sorry. You got to see this. Like I was saying, YouTube won't let me go live on my phone. Go figure. But I think this one might be mixed with silver. But I'm trying to dig this out. You see that little brown spot right there that looks like a little tumor on the rock? That's garnet. So and this might be garnet underneath of there. So I'm trying to get it really big. And I might go into jewelry because everybody else is, but just for a hobby. I mean, hobbies cost money. So so y'all heard about the Tony Harmon thing? 25 miles in Kingsport, which that's where they went 2 days before that. So, but yet the cops are saying, oh no, it had nothing to do with nothing. Well, maybe you ought to investigate him and the people that hang around him, because birds of a feather stick together. And, they didn't really mention the guy that was in the car that seemed to, maybe he was like, a handicap or slow or old. They didn't say his age. They didn't say nothing about him, but they said that it seemed pretty sure he had nothing to do with it. I mean, did he try to stop the guy or get out of the car and run? I mean, what the fuck would you do if you're in a car and someone goes, "I think I'm gonna kidnap that kid. Come here, kid." It's like, thanks for the ride. Bye. Right? What the fuck? But I forget the person that might not even want me to name her because, like I said, I went back in the comment section and I couldn't find where she placed the comment, even though it said the video. That yeah, I did check out Tony Hammond. It's definitely something that people need to look into, and when I say people, I mean that make the cops do it, push them to do it. Yeah. So it seems like when you live out in the boonies, in Tennessee, Kingsport is the closest place to go, and then the action and lots of development. Medical center that grandma went to, and then I couldn't find a damn lake where they went to, and I know it was northeast, right? And couldn't find it again on Google Map. As I also can't find my reading glasses. Oh, getting old's a bitch. Here's did I show you this one with the big garnet? And I got like a bunch of little crystals. So, like I said, might as well make some wands out of it. But like some of them actually look like a little teeny piece of glass. They're so clear, actually so clear. And like I was saying, I'm just amazed that nature, especially even pyrite. Pyrite is like one of the only things in nature that's square, right? Yeah, I don't think the chat's working right. So somebody say hello or something. Yeah, it's amazing that pyrite can actually grow in a perfect little cube. It's fucking alien shit, I'm telling you. So, like I was saying, if I get another negative comment on that one, I'm just gonna turn off the comments or delete the live post I did. And yeah, this is the first time I'm trying twisted tea. It tastes really like sweet tea. I mean, like Lipton used to, when you get it out of the soda machine. Pretty good. Now, Candace seemed like she was sober today during the interview. I don't know how many days ago. And then, like Mike was saying, he felt as though that somebody else was with Candace, probably Don hiding and acting like they're separated and shit. But beautiful. I think I'm gonna try to crack this one open. And then I have all these other little crystals in here. I'm just gonna roll up little one, magic little one. But yeah, the glue I think probably is gonna take about a couple more hours to really dry. So, anyway, hope everybody's doing good. Gonna make it short, unless somebody's got something new. And I don't know if my chat's working all right. If you got something new to talk about with the Candace thing, but it seems like a lot of the people just want to hate on her, and you got to remember, it is kind of your fault when you lose something of yours, and if you get robbed, it's your fault. Somebody broke into your house. If your car gets stolen, yeah, they kind of care. It's like in the old Wild Wild West that. Okay, that's like a horse. You don't steal another man's horse. That's his ride. That's the way he gets to work. But yeah, that's why we got car insurance. But if somebody steals your kid, you obviously wasn't looking. And it's kind of like Ryan Larson disappeared after leaving that school. I think that was the school's responsibility. That's pretty fucked up. So they need to search back to the school thing. Now with the Xavier case, yeah, that doesn't seem to be good. The mom really knows some dangerous fucking people. And the I kind of touched on that case, but I got to be careful what I say because they still out there and I live on the East Coast. Kind of like the what case was that? With the 10-year-old beautiful little girl that went to what's his name? Diggums or I forget his fucking name, but what a gangster, right? Yeah, the pedophile guy that the mother let the daughter go spend the night at his house. I'm sorry about names. You know how bad I am. Uh, I don't know why it's so dark in my kitchen. It's beautiful outside, except I need to cut the grass again. So anyway, what else should I do with the crystals besides make wands? And anybody have any questions about Candace? And but I bet and I hope a lot of people change their minds about people sneaking up. You seen those dogs? They seem pretty laid back and didn't give a shit who came on that property. They were just happy to get fed and be there. And I don't even want to know what the hell these people feed all those dogs. Can't be puppy chow. Look, I'm gonna crack this open, and this thing is rock. I mean, this has gotta be probably 2 pounds. I'm gonna crack it open and see what's in there. I'd like to see if there's any more pyrite growing in there. But even pyrite amazes me that these things are that grow on rocks. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Anybody, and these are the whiter crystals, like But you see how they grow. Interesting. So I'm gonna get back to my rock cracking and make little wands. You need them for your special occasions. And the bad moon is here now. So what's today? The 28th. I'm sunburnt on my back. It's saying 27th. No, yeah, today's 27th. Yeah, bad moon rising, and then I gotta start my money spell all over again. But I was gonna show you how to do the pick 3. All I do, and yeah, sometimes I'm one number off, but it takes time, and also my state cheats. I know they do. They've been caught cheating. Was it whatever's cheapest payout? But anyway, the closer you are to when it goes off, the more psychic you're gonna be. So and everybody can do it, but don't spend a fortune on it. Just spend like 50 cents and a couple numbers. Like pick 10 numbers, 50 cents. That would be $5. Well, no, you need them straight in box, so it'd be $10. So if you can afford $10, or you might just get one number and ask the question, and then I'll tell you the special question. And then I want to make some necklaces. I need to invest in the equipment. But yeah, there's a lot of people that it's amazing how you can make necklaces. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm always losing my necklaces and earrings, and I'm not wearing them today. I got a plumbing problem. I'm waiting for the plumber. And anyway, back to the pick 3 or pick 4, but it's easier with the pick 3 unless you have double numbers. Usually come out more on the pick 4 because there's 4 numbers, right? So anyway, what you do is you just put your hands on the cards and you ask, what will I see? So your intention is you're going to watch it or you're going to look it up. Like on your phone, what the hell was the number tonight? What will I see as the pick 3 tonight? Unless you're playing daytime numbers, and like within the first, before it goes off the hour, and you got to make sure that they let you get your tickets in. But the closer to the timing, the better. And so you just ask, what will I see in tonight's pick 3? And or pick 4 or the lottery. But when you're getting up there in the lottery, it's a little tricky. But I haven't really tried that. Even though I gamble my ass off. But I'm stopping. I'm withholding back from gambling. Because you know why? I gotta pay a lot of money back. Taxes catch up to you. But when you pay pick 3, you don't have to pay taxes. My state, I think it's anything over $1,200 you have to pay taxes. No, wait a minute, because I won $800 on the racetrack when it first came out straight. It was $800 and something dollars. My ex-boyfriend Bob, that I'm friends with, he signed for it, but I gave him half because it was actually his $30 I played with. And I never won after that, believe me. So I pretty much blew my money back. Oh, it was easy. Let me try again. But that was years back. But anyway, but I know when you're at the casino in Delaware, I think it's anything over $1,000. In Maryland, it's anything over $1,200. You have to sign taxes for it. And which why don't they just take the taxes out then and there, right? So anyway, so you ask, what will I see as your intention is you are going to do it. Now, if you change your mind and say, oh, fuck this shit, or something comes up, it'll come up in the cards. Like, okay, well, but then you say, well, gee, could you tell me anyway what the hell the numbers are? And because you're crossing over to asking somebody that's around to go find out what the hell the numbers are. So you ask, what would be tonight's winning pick three number? And the state I live in is Maryland. So I said, what's going to be tonight's winning pick three number for Maryland, or what will I see? So my intention is watching, and then you can shuffle whatever you feel like. If you feel psychic at 10, if you feel psychic at 3, or you don't even need to shuffle, but whatever you feel, and then what you do is just lay down 1, 2, 3. But the way I do it, one, I know you can't see, but you do 1, 2, 3, and I don't count the tens, but sometimes 9, 10 comes out, or 1, 0, 2 comes out, but it'll come out again. So, and then I do 1, 2, 3, 4, and believe me, I'm trying to find something easier. Just laying it out 1, 2, 3 doesn't work. I tried. It's helpful, but it doesn't work. And so it also is going to tell me the bad things, like this is why you can't get emotional to it. Don't start reading them like, oh, this is going to happen, and later on tonight, even if you put your damn numbers in. So what you want to do is just write down the first numbers they give you. So I got to, man, I need another light bulb in this hellhole. Now, when when this card comes out, usually it's double numbers, mostly. And then this one says 5, 6, 1. But then if I try to read the cards as if it's telling me something, it's telling me they're against something, but 6, 1. So, but then it says outcome 10, 0, 0. So is it telling me it could be 6, 1, 0? Write it down. But it's telling me up here it could be one number off. And believe me, I'm always like one number off unless that moon's right. And then you got 4, 0, 3 over here. So write that down. And then what I do is, remember that was the first shuffle. Because believe me, I've spent 8 hours doing this before. Did I hit? Yes, but it took me 8 fucking hours. And, as soon as I thought I had the numbers, within the hour that it went off, it changed. I was like, what the fuck? You told me these numbers were good. What the fuck was that about, right? It's and then also, here's another trick I learned. Don't have the TV on, and if especially if you have afternoon numbers, if you have no numbers that are in your sight or consciousness, you're more psychic to find. Like, you walking down the street and you don't realize your mind's picking up the car license plate, or your mind's picking up speed limit sign, or your mind's picking up the house number. So the more you don't see around you, the better it is with the outcome of the picking of the pick 3. So once you write down your numbers, you give it one chance, and you ask again, what is the outcome of me after I play these numbers? Because I'm going to walk my ass down, or drive down, or take a bus down. I'm going to go play these numbers. What's the outcome later on tonight after I play these numbers? Your intention has to be winning and playing these numbers. You don't ask, if I play these numbers, am I going to win? Because sometimes they lie, sometimes you misread, or it might be telling you, no, you're one number off, this is the number. And then, even though it's not 3, 5, or 7, which is negative, you might see this or that, 2 or 4 or something, 4, 4, and you get my point. So this is how I sometimes get the pick 3 number, which I should have played today because they cheating at Keno. So and then you ask, I forget what number what it said, 403 or something like that. So what is the outcome after I play 403 tonight in the pick 3? What's going to happen after I play? So now something might happen, like this happens, or you get a phone call, or this. So that's going to come up in your reading too. But the final outcome is are you going to win money? Is money coming to you that night? So so what happens if I play 403 tonight in the pick 3? And then you lay the cards out. And then you're looking for the outcome. And probably gonna hit damn devil card. Look. And then it said 470. What did I say? 405? It said 470. Look, devil card comes up. Bitch, you ain't playing, you broke, right? And that's usually when your numbers come up, is when the devil card comes up, because otherwise you're one number off, little fucker. But yeah. Does that make sense to you all? Hell no. But yeah, you'd be amazed that one day that number's gonna come up for you. Now don't spend a fortune playing at that, write it down, test your waters, and then see what the numbers is. You're kind of lying to the cards, but your intentions are to see, what's going to happen if I did play that damn number. Your consciousness is way past what you think it is. You've already done it, or you can even think that you're out on another dimension, and you're the other dimension is going backwards. So you say, Jeanette, what's the number for tonight? Go tell me. Write it down. Tell me in the cards. And so you're like talking to your other dimension self, or an angel, if you want to call it that, But that's how I get to pick 3. Does that make sense? Yeah, we're gonna like I said, I got a new hobby. I'm gonna go find some. It's a lot of like bending down, and I gotta this muscle again. I can't even lift the frying pan and drain it without being excruciating pain. What they did to that back, but so I'm good today. And yeah, now some of the crystal necklaces I get or got, and some of my friends did it. My sister makes them, and my niece makes some beautiful jewelry. I had a friend that made me a really pretty rose quartz necklace. It's really pretty, but it scratches the hell out of my neck when I wear it. So, but I only wear it on special occasions because, I've done lost some. It falls off when you bend down and you're picking up groceries. And I lost a ring in the backyard, lost a gold one playing badminton. And sometimes my ring, my fingers are not swelled up today, but first in the morning they are, shit like that. So, try the pick 3 or the pick 4 and take your notes. See what comes out. Remember, you have to ask the question as if it is your intention. Even if you're lying, it works better that way. It's like, that's not really your intention. You don't plan on going out. Well, you want to see. So, and then if it says no, this or that is the number, then ask it to stop lying to you and then try again. But take notes, see what happens, and you'd be surprised when you hit. Believe me, you will be surprised when you hit. It helps. Every little bit helps, even if it's 50 cents or $1 straight or a box, right? So yeah, I always I had a metal detector, a little kid one, when my son was young, and I think we buried it at the beach somehow and lost it. But yeah, I'd love to have another one. Yeah, I should have did that with the stimulus check instead of buying furniture and clothes for him. But yeah, I love jade too. I love all of them. It's just so beautiful to look at. But it's amazing how these damn things grow out of a rock. I didn't go into the actual mine because, I'm claustrophobic anyway and scared of, and we're also on private property. Yeah, there was a couple I looked at. I think there's one in Georgia I want to visit. They have purple amethyst that are so purple. It's like and they're like this big. I mean, they're huge. And then but you have to bring the shovel because it's got hard dirt. And then of course there's Arizona. Arizona's supposed to have a shitload of gold, but the dirt is so hard you got to use dynamite to blow it up. So a couple of the places, like once a year, take dynamite and get another hole going. But where we went is pretty much what they coal mining that they were dumping. That's not coal. So but piles and piles of rocks everywhere, giant ones. I mean, it's just amazing. But no, we didn't find anything this huge, but we did find some pretty ones. It's very interesting. And then to get out and get some fresh air. And then like if whoever's joining late, I was telling them the story about the pain management doctor. I was getting my epidural, and he says I'm very interested in mushrooms. I was like, me too. I'd love to find the right mushrooms. I know what they look like. I've seen them in somebody's yard before. I should have ran in that yard and picked every damn one of them. You can buy the spurs, eggs, or whatever you want to call them, seeds. You can buy them online, but it's probably something that's fake and it's a gimmick. Mushrooms love dark, moist places, amazingly. But you gotta make sure you know what you're doing. You don't want to get a hold of a bad one, and so, and of course, like going down into the caves and shit. Yeah, you got snakes and all kinds of shit, or the damn thing's gonna fall on you and unsafe, and and then you're on private property. We didn't have a helicopter flying around, and my sister was starting to get all paranoid. And oh my god, they might fine us $1,500. And I was like, really? You're paying mine? I hope not. So, anybody want to talk about the Candace situation, or everybody likes her now and don't think she's lying? Because I got so much hate messages from my last one that I'm like ready to turn the comments off. But yeah, interesting about Tony Hammond and 58-year-old trying to snatch. And it was if you watch Stop the Madness, I forget the guy's real name because he's so cute. I want to call him Chris because he reminds me of Chris Rock. But it's called Stop the Madness, or his name really might be Chris. I don't know. But he had the car pulled up and a little crazy. It was like, what is June, the month of kidnapping people? He gets out of the car and tries just to snatch a child, and the woman's got two other kids and carrying something. And the oldest son's beating the guy and everything, and then finally released the kid. But the father said that, the guy's mental and went to the hospital and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, well, what the hell clicked in his mind to say, oh, I think this month I'm going to kidnap a kid? Mental. So anyway, they went to that lake. It's called Warsaw. I'm pretty sure it's going towards Kingsport to the east, which was the medical center too. I'm trying to look it up on Google Map, and my eyes got all messed up. All I see is like hills, and couldn't find anything that was water. But I know it's towards that way because I've seen it before Google. But so I'm wondering if that hospital is right next to where the street the little boy was almost abducted on was Skyland or Sky something or another. I mean, Google it, it'll come up. And it's right next to that hospital, which, I think is the one that Candace picked up Candace Senior from. And then, the stop at lake. And then the ride back home. But remember also, Hunter said something about a conversation that Candace had with Don about some guy trying to get a hold of the boys and showing them that is junk or something. I don't know. But, is that true? I don't know. but maybe this guy Tony Harmon was in the area. Now the cop from Kings Point is saying, "Oh no, we don't think this is connected. Um, we think this is an isolated incident. This shit doesn't happen in Kingsport, but it's happening, isn't it? So you can scratch that off your pad. The shit is happening everywhere. I don't know what it is, but damn, alien fucking out going after the mentally ill and telling them to go snatch kids or whatever the fuck. But yeah, it's pretty weird. And somebody was in the car with the guy. They of course won't say who the guy is, but they didn't prosecute him. Um, yeah, I thought it was the interview room. I was telling somebody about watching. I probably spelt it wrong. I couldn't get a word in edgewise, and they kept muting me. I was like, well, "What the hell? If I give you $50, can I? Will it go through?" Right. But yeah, there was like sure over 8,000 people watching them. Right. So yeah, I mean, I don't think Candace panicked that much and would do something like that. Yeah, I know she's got her issues, but everyone's got their point of view. And but with the comment about the tarot card readers or psychics, I'm not psychic. I'm a tarot card reader. I just have intuition, and he was really upset that Candace had a psychic over to the house. I guess because whatever the hell's going on in that marriage, shit happens. So that's why I said I don't really do relationship shit. But he wasn't happy about that. He thought that's not the Christian way. It says so in the Bible. And I'm like, okay, born again. That's like the anti-smoker that can't stand the smell of smoke or smokers and whatever the hell, right? Stop being a hypocrite. Everybody's got issues. Or, yeah, you want to be away from people you don't like, but damn, all I said was, gee, Jesus turned wine into water into wine. Do you think he had special powers, or do you think, that he was a magician? I mean, we knew he had the holy blood in him from God, the Father, but he did some miracles, but yet it says that they didn't. God never said don't do it. Somebody else in the Bible did. A tarot card reading is not evil, unless you want to be evil. You just have evil in you. It's I know people that's done some evil shit to me. Why can't I do evil shit back to them? I don't know. The Bible said eye for an eye, right? Anyway, my back's starting to hurt. And, my plumbing's still backed up. They never called me back. So what the fuck am I going to do tomorrow? I got to find a plumber. So, and I'm sure it's a fortune. Right? Did you, the election, I had a little bit ass backwards, but when that woman died, and I said, house. I didn't realize it was our house, the Congress house, the house of the people. That was pretty fucked up. I told you, it'll tell you shit, especially these cards, the Toff deck, Aleister Crowley's deck. It'll tell you shit you don't want to know. It's just, worldly shit, but that's good. I've seen some, like shit I wasn't supposed to see. Also with somebody working. My battery is plugged in. It's telling me my oh, no, it ain't. Duh. But hold on. We got disconnected. Damn. Bastards. Okay, we still there? When I was trying to leave my ex, the kid's father, and they were like really still toddlers. Make a long story short, I was doing readings, and the Twin Tower shit came up, and I said to this guy, he claims he was working there doing some coke and thought he's, hot shit, a lawyer, and he sees an Asian woman, that type of guy. It's like, ooh, I got an Asian woman, but her family don't like him. I was like, please, really? I'm shocked. And so I said, I seen the cards come up, and I said, aren't you afraid of lightning hitting twice? And he goes, no, that's the other building that got hit by a bomb. And it was like, oh my God, that's so fucked up. So if that guy's out there, hey, how you doing? Hope you lived. I don't think the partner lived, but yeah, I did say something about that. Now I'm a lot more a lot more with reading for other people. See, remember, I used to not read for people and just be, or well, not like really a hermit crab, but even though I was cutting hair and social, I only had certain groups of people, and I would only do certain people's cards. I wouldn't do it for what I'm doing now. But so I really didn't do a lot of readings. But now that I'm more educated on it, this is all kind of new to us too, because 2021, the world's changed. Some of the meanings have changed, and the cards are what you make it mean, what it represents to you. And then we got like computers and electronics so much now and shit like that. So that would be wands, but yet just too, because it's a material thing, etc. Shit like that. So it's like everything's blended this and that, and then the meanings and but emotional shit's easy to read. You're either pissed off or you're not. You're either happy or you're fucked up. Get my point. So anyway, let me see. Trying to read this, see if we got anything else. I'm sick of people putting us psychic mediums here. Yeah, but get over it. But with the people that go overboard, like I said about the one earlier, screw them. If they're that close-minded, then gee, they're so above up.